In this video, we will show you how to request a reinstatement of registration. Note this is sometimes also referred to as a restoration of registration. We have already logged into the registrant portal. If you have not done that before, please see the separate video with instructions on how to do so. And please note that it is very important that you log in using the email address you have on file with the board. Otherwise, you will be able to set up an account, but it will not connect to your registration information. Contact the board office if you are unsure of the email address you have on file. In this case, we can see that Sammy has a registration that is lapsed, and here is the expiration date. If you were to go to the left-hand menu and try to renew, you will not see the option to renew. This is because the registration has been lapsed for more than 179 days past the renewal date, and at this point, a reinstatement process is triggered instead of a late renewal process. So in Sammy's case, we need to go back to the left-hand menu and click on the reinstatement option. Here you will again see details about the registration. It will show you again that it's lapsed, and it will show you the last date and time that a reinstatement could occur for this registration. It will show you the status for reinstatement, which is not started, and it will give you the option to start the process. Click there. Please read the instructions carefully before you proceed. And note that for a reinstatement, there are documents that will need to be submitted as part of the request. Specifically, there are continuing education requirements that apply to a reinstatement of registration. Once you're done reading those instructions, click Save and Continue. Since you haven't renewed registration in a while, in this case, please carefully review all of the contact information that is currently on file and be sure to update anything that is no longer correct. Once you've done that, click Save and Continue. The first step you will need to do is to review the employment information on file with the board. This may have become outdated since your last renewal was submitted. Note that you are required as a registrant of the board to always keep a current employer on file. In this case, you will see the current employer by seeing that there is not an end date. If this is no longer your current employer, you would need to update that record to enter an end date, and you would need to add a new record to list your current employer. In this case, we are going to proceed with this information still being correct. In this case, we are just checking the status that we want for the registration. So it is lapsed, and we want to move to active status. You will have to enter a brief written description of why you would like the status change. And you can also elect to provide supporting documentation to address anything you want the board to know about why your registration lapsed and why you now would like to have it reinstated. Then save and continue. This next page is where you will need to submit some more supporting documentation. In this case, you will see that the documentation has a red asterisk after it, which means it is required. You will need to choose a file to upload. Now that a document has been uploaded, which you can see by reference here to the document name, click Save and Continue. Next, please read the attestation carefully. Be sure to check that you agree, and then add your signature and save and continue. This will bring you to the payment screen. It will show you the renewal fees required, as well as a reinstatement fee, which is the late fee. Note that the renewal fees will be the equivalent of all past renewal fees that would have been required. And so you will see in this case that it is more than a standard annual renewal fee. Next, you will select your payment of method. If you choose credit card, it will take you to a separate screen where you'll enter your information, and once you've completed the payment, it will return you back to this portal. For this video, we are just going to choose the check payment option. If you choose this, you will see it provides you with the address to where that payment needs to be submitted. Then click to proceed. Be patient while the system processes. And once you've submitted, you will see a verification here